All right, everyone, welcome. We got Zur here for the last weekend of Season of the Deep. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he's
The
got.
Nine show you these.
Darcy, which is currently a glorified measuring stick. Useful, I guess, if you're testing ranges and things, but right now it's really not very strong. Even with its catalyst, you're generally better off running probably any other heavy weapon, so I would only grab this if you really want to finish it with your collections, but not a big deal. Young Kara Spine, great for PvP, not a great roll. Feedback fences are getting a total rework next season, so it's hard to say whether they're going to be good or not. But it's got a decent recovery and strength spike, which is probably around about where you want the spikes on this. You might prefer resilience over recovery. I know I would, but either way, this is a decent enough roll that it's worth picking up if you don't have one. And then Apotheosis Fail. Well, that's a huge recovery spike, which given that that's the class ability for Warlocks, that may make you want to pick it up. But in general, this is a pretty bad exotic. I've seen maybe one person run this in the past couple of years, so I wouldn't be going out of your way to get it if you don't have it. As far as legendary weapons, we have Whispering Slab, Archer's Temple Swashbuckler, perfectly fine roll, but this bow's been kind of power crept. You may have a better kinetic lightweight frame already. If you do, I wouldn't bother picking this up, but if you don't have a kinetic lightweight frame already, or if you just like this roll, I mean, go ahead and grab it. It's perfectly fine, but there are better bows that kind of override this in that slot. Grid Skipper, the Season of the Splicer Pulse Rifle. So it's a 540 Void Pulse Rifle, which I think is the only one of its kind right now. And Killing When Snapshot for PvP, that's a really strong roll. This is gonna be, yeah, with the range master work, this is gonna slap in PvP. Not really a PvE roll, but at the same time, generally you're not using 540s for PvE. Grid Skipper does have better rolls for PvE if you are going to use it there, but I would generally look to be using this in PvP. And if you are, this roll is actually pretty strong for that. Enigma's Draw, Precision Frame Sidearm. Grave Robber Swashbuckler is an interesting combination. They do kind of play off of each other, and given sidearm ranges, that's actually totally reasonable to actually get that off in PvP. Yeah, we got ricochet rounds on here. You have a handling masterwork. This is, if you like sidearms in PvP, I would grab this roll and try this out. This actually looks like it might be pretty strong. You are going to have to punch someone and get a kill for Swashbuckler to build up, but if you do, I think this would be quite powerful. Tripwire Canary, also a lightweight frame bow, this time in the arc energy slot. Perfect float, opening shot are not what I would be looking for on this bow in pretty much any scenario, but the important part here is that this is craftable. So if you didn't play during Season of the Seraph and you would like a good crafted arc bow, I would go ahead, just pick 5 of these up, spend your harmonizers on it. It's actually probably the best arc bow in the game right now, as far as lightweights go at least, and I would seriously consider picking this up if you don't have one already. Another crafted weapon, the Ikelos Sniper Rifle, and actually, to be honest, no distractions, box breathing, this is a perfectly reasonable roll just on its own. If you find yourself using really rapid frame snipers at all, this is a pretty good roll on one. This is probably you're probably pretty happy to have this. Now, like I said, this is craftable as well. This is also Season of the Seraph, so if you don't have one of these crafted and you'd like to, I'd pick up another 5 of these, spend 5 harmonizers on it. You may not have 5 to spend on it right now, but you can always spend them in the future. Yet another craftable weapon, Recurrent Impact. This was an LMG from all the way back during Season of the Risen, right when crafting first got released. Actually, the roll on this is pretty close to where you're going to want the gun long term as well. Firmly Planted Headstone's a pretty solid roll for this LMG. I would go ahead and grab this if you don't have a 900 Stasis LMG you like already. I do think this might actually be the only one, so I would go ahead and grab it. And then, like I said, if you don't have it crafted already, I would maybe even buy 5. Spend some harmonizers on it. And we also have Gnawing Hunger here at the end. This is the only 600 RPM Void AR in the game right now. Don't really ever know when we're going to get more. I'm sure we will, but right now it's been the only one since I think Season of the Arrivals at least. So it's been quite a while. Auto-loading multi-kill clip is okay. Multi-kill clip is fine. Auto-loading is not fantastic. This does roll both Zen moments here, and then it can also get subsistence. So there's definitely better Gnawing Hunger rolls out there. But if you don't have a better one, or you just don't have any 600 RPM Void ARs at all, go ahead and pick this up. This will do you just fine. As far as armor goes, nothing exciting here for Titan, it looks like. Yeah, these are I wouldn't grab any of these rolls. Okay, for Hunter armor, yeah, I wouldn't go after any of that either. Here we are with the Warlock armor then, and okay. So these boots are interesting. Big recovery spike, which is good for Warlocks, but the rest of it's all on intellect and strength. Strength is fine, intellect's not great. I honestly would prefer to see those numbers more into discipline. But if you don't have good recovery armor for your Warlock, this would be an easy pickup as opposed to trying to farm something out. Let's see. Okay, our Hawkmoon is moving target. That's actually pretty okay. With Rangefinder being changed, which was the previous god roll for Hawkmoon, I'd probably be looking for opening shot, but moving target is perfectly good as well. DMT is 4 times the charm, but frankly, I would not pick this up. Even if you want one that has 4 times the charm, do not pick this up. We know that it's going to be craftable next season when Presage comes back to the Exotic Mission Rotator, and it's probably going to be the first thing on the Rotator. So, really, you're probably going to be able to craft Deadman's Tale first couple of weeks next season. I would not grab this now, you're just going to end up replacing it. Okay, and that's Xur for the weekend. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below. I read all of them. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday for the Bungie Showcase. Have a good one.